Hey everyone, let's do a popular one today that is a dice simulator. First, we have to do this first step. I'm going to type in a command called step 1, and this will be import random module. This is to give an instruction to the computer. Just, if you want to understand what is random, there is already an instruction made in Python, and all you have to do is just to import that library, random library that is stored within the Python editor. And the second step, this is where we can start programming that simulator. Imagine you have two players, and let's start with player one. Set player's number. All right, player one's number, for example. So imagine a person is playing against a computer, or a person's playing with another person. We can set a player with a variable first. So first we can say player one has the variable value of something. And to assign a random, the command is random.rand again, random integer, just to start with the library called random.random integer. That's instruction between 1 to 6. And to show that to you, I can just print out the value from the player's variable here. And when we run that, that will be 4. And we run that again, it will be 3 at a random value. So if I keep on pressing the run button at the top, you can see that the output generates random numbers. Okay. Now, since we had already set player one's as variable, let's go ahead and do the same thing. And this time we're going to play like level player 2, for example. Okay, so let's copy and paste the same instructions, and let's test this out whether or not it's correct by just changing the variables to player 2 so that we can see these two values. Now you can see every time when I run this, there will be a random generated numbers right over there whenever I press run at the top. And this shows that our program is working well. But let's make this more visible, like a dice simulator. So let's do something like, so we have these already, so we can go ahead, and I'm just going to extend it in the middle, and I'm going to do a little bit of step tree to show who wins, who doesn't. So let's try this. Let's make this with a winning kind of condition. So let's do setting the conditions. And to set the conditions will be something like this. Use if player one, okay, has more value than player two, okay, we will say player one wins. So there's a print word saying player one wins. All right, once that's done, now, to make this even more fair, let's do a condition as well. Else if player 2 is more than player 1, this value, of course, we can say that player 1 or player 2 wins in this example. Final one, we can just say else because nothing else already. If both of them are draw, we can just, just say that just a simple word called draw. And I can go ahead and remove the last two code right over there. And then let's see the conditions there. So right now we can only see that player one only wins. And if I run it again, sometimes player two wins, sometimes draw. So we don't really see what is the value because I removed the value. Let's make those two words, two values that we just removed just now to make it even more nicer to look at. So we set the conditions already. And I'm just going to put it somewhere here, maybe step 4 to show the dice result. And then let's put it here. So that is the variable of the player 1. So we can print something like player 1 row, okay? And then we separate this with a comma, just make sure that this is the speech mark, and that is the value separated by a comma. If you watch my previous video, how we can separate values and text together. And then you play that. So this is not quite right because player 2 needs to be changed. So when we run this, you can see that player 1 row 6, player 2 row 5, then that because this is more than player 2, player 1 wins. Let me just draw again. You can see that both values are the same. This is draw. And if we do this as well, all right, so can we see that every time we do this, we actually create a very small condition to make this row. Now, so here is a very simple dice simulator that you can try it on your own.